Mark from the Spark here. Thank you so much for tapping play. Now, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you'll know that I've got a bit of an obsession with power banks. So whenever a new one promises to do something interesting, I want to get my hands on it. And this is the ZEEHOO MagAir, though I can't find the name on the box or the instructions, but that's what they call it. Anyway, it's a 10,000 milliamp hour magnetic power bank that uses semi-solid state battery tech. It offers Qi 2.2 wireless charging at up to 25 watts and wired charging up to 45 watts. It's also got a built-in stand and the ability to charge 3 devices at once. Now, ZEEHOO sent me the MagAir, so this isn't a full review or a performance test. I'm simply going to show you the unboxing of it, look at the design and talk through some of the features that ZEEHOO says it offers. Well, the unboxing isn't that much to write home about. Pretty simple box here. Open it up, pull it out, and what have we got? Got some instructions here and the device itself, and that's it. No spare cable or anything like that. What I do notice on here, the instruction book, which is something quite interesting: free replacement for any issue. Scan that code for more details, snap a pic and save it for later. So that suggests that ZEEHOO are pretty confident about this product. So this is the 10,000 milliamp hour power bank. It weighs around 225 grams and is about 23 millimeters thick. It's fairly substantial, but you are getting more capacity and some interesting functionality than those other slimline models. On the side there's a power button, and on the front there's a digital display showing the remaining battery percentage, and that's much more useful than having 4 little lights and trying to remember whether 3 lights means 74% or 51%. This isn't actually the first semi-solid state power bank that I featured on the channel. A few months ago I made another video with a different brand where I went into a little bit more detail about how this type of battery technology works. A traditional lithium-ion battery, like the kind used in most phones and power banks, typically uses a liquid or gel-based electrolyte. The electrolyte is the material inside the battery that allows ions to move between the positive and negative sides of the battery during charging and discharging. A true solid-state battery replaces that liquid electrolyte with a solid material, surprisingly enough. In theory though, true solid state batteries will offer better safety, better lifespan, better energy density and improved thermal performance. ZEEHOO lists protection against overcharging, overheating, excessive current, short circuits and voltage input protection. And like I said at the beginning, the MagAir supports Qi 2.2 magnetic wireless charging up to 25 watts. And what's intriguing about this device is that the wireless charging section is slightly raised away from the main body of the power bank. I've never seen that before. This might be designed to give it more clearance and allow it to sit properly against a wider range of phones. And as a thought, it might also help with cooling while charging wirelessly, as its design provides a bit of an air gap which could help with heat dissipation. Now, ZEEHOO hasn't specifically said this, but it's an idea. The actual charging speed you get from the MagAir will depend on the phone you're using and whether it supports Qi 2.2, its battery level and the temperature. If you prefer wired charging, the USB-C output is rated up to 45 watts, and that should provide enough power for fast charging compatible phones, tablets and various other USB-C devices. The lanyard cable provides another wired connection without requiring you to carry a separate cable. Between the magnetic charging pad, USB port and lanyard cable, ZEEHOO says the MagAir can charge up to 3 devices at once. When all 3 are connected, ZEEHOO's website claims up to 15 watts per device, implying a theoretical combined output of 45 watts. However, it doesn't explain exactly how the power is divided between the 3 outputs, so I wouldn't assume every device will receive a constant 15 watts. Even so, it means you could charge a phone, some earbuds and another device from a single power bank. There's also a low current charging mode for smaller devices such as earbuds, smart rings and other accessories that don't draw very much power. Holding the power button for about 2 seconds activates it and prevents the power bank from automatically switching off when the device isn't drawing enough current. Very usefully, the MagAir also supports pass-through charging. That allows you to recharge the power bank while it continues supplying power to another connected device. This section on the back also folds out to become a stand, so you can position the phone for watching a video, taking a call or using the iPhone's standby mode while it charges. So that's the ZEEHOO MagAir. If you want to take a closer look at the power bank, there's a link in the description which should automatically give you 25% off at checkout. Hopefully that offer is still active by the time you watch this video. Hope that was all interesting. If it was, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. That would be amazing. And if you want to support the channel a little bit more than that, you can buy me a digital coffee by scanning the QR code on the screen here or use the link in the description. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, you can also tap the button that's below this video. It's just a lovely way of reaching out across the internet and saying, hey Mark, we like what you do. All right, YouTube thinks that you will like this video next, so why don't you go tap that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.